Awesome. Listen, thank you so much, Mr. President. It's great to be out here in Phoenix. This is the first time I've ever been here, and I've got to say it's been the experience of a lifetime. And listen, I'm going to keep this short and sweet. I just want to say that conservative censorship on campus is real, and it's happening all across the country all the time. This past year at NC State, we were having an event for NC State, and we were posting advertisements in our free expression tunnel where you're allowed to paint whatever you want. We were making some advertisements, and we had about 20 socialist thugs roll up from Antifa and from the Young Democratic Socialists of America. Now, for our trouble, of course, they rolled up and attacked us, and they started spraying all over the work that we had just done. And for my trouble, I stood the line and tried my best to keep them from defacing our ads. And for my trouble, I was spray painted in the eye. Yeah. And unsurprisingly, of course, the school did nothing. There's a surprise. And they let Antifa run roughshod over our event. They let them in the room with us. They were protesting, screaming so loud that you could barely hear the speakers the entire time. And of course, NC State, like many administrations across the country, does the will of the radical left. Meanwhile, conservatives across the country are punished and blacklisted merely for expressing our own opinions. We're ostracized and ousted with no support whatsoever from the administration. But let me tell you, when administrations across the country do the will of the left and cater to the mob, it's our duty as conservatives to stand up and to fight for our rights and to fight for our nation and to fight for our God. And you know, Mr. President, my dad, Congressman Dan Bishop, he likes to say that you like to say that he's not a choker. And let me tell you, Mr. President, us college conservatives, we ain't chokers neither. We're gonna win this election. We're gonna take back the House. We're going to keep the Senate, and we're going to get 4 more years of the best presidency of my lifetime, the presidency of Donald J. Trump. Thank you, God bless you, and God bless the United States of America.
Mr. President, thank you so much. It is an honor to be here with you today. Thank you for giving attention to our situation when the mainstream media back there wouldn't touch the story. Conservatives across this country are treated different every day by their professors and other students on campus. I was mocked by a leftist on my campus, not for my conservative beliefs, but for a medical condition I have that impacts my hair growth and my ability to sweat. I learned that when these leftist ideas fail, they resort to personal attacks because they have no facts to back up their radical beliefs. Imagine how much of a fit the mainstream media would have thrown if 15 to 20 kids in MAGA hats had come up and spray painted a kid in the eye and made someone else for a medical condition they have. Our school, North Carolina State, did not do anything about this. They didn't discipline them, and it was no coincidence that the Antifa logo showed up on the free expression tunnel the next day. We are blessed to have a president like you that is devoted to protecting free speech on college campuses. And thank you, President Trump and Students for Trump. Let's keep America great.
Great job, fellas. Thank you. So, you know, I signed an executive order, as you know, and based on what I'm just hearing, you should maybe be talking to Charlie or somebody around here about defunding that school, because can't do that. That's exactly what the executive order was based on. So you talk to the people, maybe have your father call. His father's a great congressman, done a great job. So say hello to him. But you talk to them. That's exactly what it was for. We did something that was radical, but it wasn't radical to me. You have to be heard. And if you can't be heard, let's talk about it, okay? As the radical left